welcome Trish Glenn back to the show. The fabulous super sale Trish, longtime seller, friend of the show, friend of the community, friend of everyone, and
Yes.
List Perfectly's director of operations. So welcome back, Trish. And to start, please remind us what you do and what you're doing at List Perfectly.
So technically my title is director of operations, but right now I'm really a glorified party planner.
All right.
So what does running events entail?
Right now we're having this thing called Listing Party in the USA Tour, and we're going across the nation. We've already been in Florida. Dana was there. We're going to California. We're going to Pennsylvania. We're going to Texas. We're going to the New England states and some other places along the way over the year. And we're going to meet up with sellers, List Perfectly sellers, just anybody, regular, normal resellers also. And we're going to have a party and we're going to talk about reselling. We're going to network and we're going to talk about List Perfectly.
Okay, so the Listing Party in the USA Tour just launched. So where'd that idea come from? How'd it come about?
My idea was when I came to work here that I thought one of the things that I always really enjoy is meeting other resellers. And I've gone to Boss, I've gone to eBay Open, I've gone to FlipCon, all of these great events. And you get such great information out of them. You meet people, you learn something new every time you get with a group of sellers. You just do, it just happens. And so my idea was, let's go to them. So there are meetups all across the country that are reseller focused. My idea was to let's meet with the resellers there and then also have our own like kind of event at the same time, either in conjunction or after or before, and just go out and see what people have to say and figure out what we're doing great, what we could do better, find out what people need. We're a company who's always trying to give people what they're looking for. We have our seller request feature. We want to give people what they need. So this is a way to figure some of that out.
So what cities will the listing parties be held at?
We are planning for the whole year. So right now I can only give you like the next couple. So we're going to be in the San Jose area at the end of February. It's the Bay Area reseller group. We're going to hook up with them. So if anybody's in that area, we'd love to see you. And then in March, we're going to Dallas in Texas. And that's at the end of March. So those two are totally done, ready to go. Right. The rest of them, we're still getting exact dates. So I don't want to give anybody false hope.
Great.
Not too much of a tease.
Exactly.
I love it.
All right. What about openness to virtual events? Any virtual events planned?
I don't have any right this second to say, yes, we're doing them, but I am so open to that. Boss, who does a in-person event, they do a reseller meetup every month. That's virtual. And I'm going to get us invited to that. I'm going to get us on there one time this year. So if anybody has a virtual meetup, Dana, Doug, we'd all love to come. So please reach out, Trish at listperfectly.com, and I'll be more than happy to make that work. Virtual events would be great.
Nice.
Yes. And I know I was in Florida and it was amazing. So what was your favorite part about Florida?
You know what I thought was really interesting is I think of myself as somebody who knows a lot of resellers, and all of these people walked in. I was like, I've never met you. I've never met you. Like, I was so excited that there was like new people there, because when you run in the same circles and you see the same people whom I love, but it's great when you get new blood. It's great when you meet new people. And it was really great because most everybody there this time, it won't be like this all the time, but this time it really was an LP focused event and there was lots of LP sellers. And so it was great to know how they use the product, what they love. We gave out swag and it was great. It was a great time.
And Dana, what'd you think? Any more feedback on that Florida event?
Oh, I agree. I love meeting new people. It's absolutely one of my favorite things to do. And of course, I treasure fellow resellers anyhow. It's great to be surrounded by like-minded folks.
It's true.
All right, Trish. So there is a particular reason you are here today.
Yes.
And I'm going to say we teased it a bit back. There's been a bit of mystery. But so tell us why you are here today and let's get it out, clear up the mystery.
Okay. So the mystery is no more. LP is going to be having its own event this summer, a big reseller event. So List Perfectly is going to be sponsoring Camp Listing Party. So we're going to have adult summer camp, reseller summer camp. There's going to be s'mores, going to be campfires of some kind. We're going to network. We're going to drink. We're going to eat. We're going to be merry. We're going to learn lots of stuff. There's going to be classes. We're going to have speakers. We're going to have influence. We're going to have business leaders. It is going to be a really big deal, and it's coming near you if you're in the Phoenix area. So the first one, Camp Listing Party, will be in Phoenix, Arizona on the 27th and the 28th of June.
Wow, that is amazing. All right, that's
great.
exciting. I'll be there. Dana will be there.
Yes.
Trish will be there.
Yes.
I think the whole List Perfectly crew.
Everybody in List Perfectly will be there. I think that the whole entire company is going to be there. So it will be great. And we're working on speakers right now. We're working on some really interesting people who are not the usual, who go out and speak at all the things. So that I'm really looking forward to. We are really trying to get some interesting people that none of us have heard from before, which will be great. And it's going to be a little bit different than a normal reseller function, as in it is LP focused. So when you come, you definitely will learn how to get more out of your LP subscription. You will definitely learn how to take your business to the next level with the tools that we as a company offer. But we're also going to work on business strategy. Of course, it's networking and it's fun and there's food and we all have a great time. But it is going to be a business conference. We are really going to push the business aspects. We're going to learn to do things better, best business practices. We're going to learn how to do new sourcing opportunities, new ways to look at things. So we really are going to focus on some of that.
And then what about a listing party? Will that factor in?
Absolutely. So we are going to have one giant listing party the entire time. We are going to have a virtual aspect to this. So you can all be involved if you can't come, which will be too bad. I just would like to say I did not bring my business and myself to the next level until I started attending events with other resellers. What you learn from being in a room with resellers is just amazing. It's hard to put into words. What we do is very solitary. What we do is a lot of people in our family, in our lives think like, why the hell are you buying this crap to resell? Who wants that? So when you get what Dana said earlier about like-minded people, when you get in a room with like-minded people, the power is very palpable. So I think that if you can come to one of these, come, please make the journey. Make it a business expense. Get your butt there. It will pay back tenfold. But if you can't, if you have little kids, if you're taking care of your parents, if you have a full-time job that you can't get away from, we are going to have some virtual listing parties the whole time. So you'll still be able to be involved. You'll still be able to be part of the fun.
Maybe I'll wear a GoPro on a dog collar around my neck for the whole week.
I think that would be awesome.
How much will it cost, Trish?
I'm still working on that, but I think we are going to have multiple levels of tickets. We are going to have a VIP plus, which will give you an extra day with staff. So that will be a 3-day conference rather than a 2-day conference. And you'll also get one-on-one time to learn. So maybe you have specific questions about your business. Maybe you have specific questions about how List Perfectly can help you, how you can use the catalog differently or whatever. You'll get one-on-one time with staff to be able to do that. You'll get dedicated time for a certain amount of half an hour or whatever. Or maybe you want to learn about how to brand yourself better. You can have 15 minutes with Annie, who does our designs. You could have 15 minutes with her to be able to go over your logos, what she thinks would be better, what colors or names or whatever. The VIP Plus ticket will be more expensive, of course, but you'll get an extra day and you'll get lots of internal intensive workshops, things like that. Then we're going to have a VIP ticket, which has more things that you can do, different things. And then we'll have the regular 2-day ticket. All food and drinks are included. So it's going to be a one-stop package. I think it's probably going to be about $350 for the normal ticket for the 2 days, but it is all encompassing. Everything is included.
That's pretty good deal. That's
that
right
is
up there with even around eBay open prices too.
Exactly.
All inclusive?
Yeah. So the
Like
only
a
thing you'll
cruise, Dana.
like
Dana's
a
like,
cruise, except for you have to get your own room, Dana.
will there be a shrimp buffet?
There might be. Of course, it's camp themed, so I will promise s'mores. If you come,
Yes.
I'll get you a s'more. I don't know about shrimp, but you'll get a s'more.
Love s'mores.
What about campfire ghost stories?
There will definitely be that. We're going to have some networking opportunities with some that will have a ghosty element. We are going to have some faux. It's all indoors. Don't worry. There's no bugs. Don't worry. You don't have to sleep on the ground. It's in a very nice Hilton hotel. You'll all be very comfortable. We'll just have some fun camp elements too. Have some fun brought into the whole experience.
Nice. The Hilton Campside Resort.
Exactly.
So Trish, when will the tickets be live? Where can we find out all the info, all of that?
So there is right now a live link that's in the show notes. And we also have it up on Listing Party. And we also have it up on listperfectly.com and under events. So you can definitely find it.
And so there's going to be some crazy app tie-in too. How's that all work?
So there will be an app. So when you are walking around, you can text notes to each other. You can find out where you're supposed to be and you're next. So if you're in track 1, you can look and it says track 1. Okay, now you got to go to the, I feel like saying go to the Lido deck because we're going with this cruise thing. Go to the Palo room and then it will say who the speaker is. You'll be able to have speaker notes in there. And then you can text. So let's say Dan is doing a presentation on something and she's going to open up the floor to questions. You can ask the question right in the app.
Cool.
We'll pop up so she can answer it.
Yep.
And then find people within the app. So if your friends are there, you can be like, hey, let's meet at the Starbucks downstairs and have coffee. And it will also give you the ability, we'll do some fun things with the app. So like maybe some prize stuff. There'll be some other things in the app. So it's going to be fun. It will be a really good, interesting element, but it will also have more information. So if Dana is speaking on how to make millions, everybody wants that class. She could have notes inside the app so that you could download them. Maybe it's links, maybe it's specific ideas, maybe it's her presentation that she's already made that's on the screen, but maybe it's in there so you can go home and rewatch it as many times as you want. So the app will be a very interesting aspect to this, and it's going to add a lot of value.
Anything to add?
I would like to add that List Perfectly is an extremely generous company and there will be lots of swag. We all know how the eBay reseller Poshmark people like their swag. We'll have lots of swag. And I hope to see you all there. It's going to be great. Phoenix is great. We're right by the airport. There's going to be a free shuttle that will pick you up. So you'll have no transportation costs. And I stayed at the hotel for a few days before we booked this. It was really a great place. Everyone was sweet. And I think you guys will really enjoy it. And I hope to see everybody there.
Awesome. Oh, this is exciting. Thanks, Trish. And thanks for telling us about List Perfectly presenting the Camp Listing Party Conference, the first Listing Party List Perfectly conference.
Correct. It's going to be great. And please look for us. We'll also put in the show notes where we're going to be for the Listing Party in the USA tour. We hope you'll come and find us. We have swag. We're very sweet. We'll be very nice to you, I promise. Don't be intimidated. Come up and say hi. Come and find your people. You will really enjoy it.
Yeah. I look forward to seeing everybody. Thanks, Trish.
You're welcome. Bye, guys.
Thanks, Trish.
You're welcome.